Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about the other Linux revolution. Not the one happening on the desktop, but the one that's quietly taking over the world around us. We often focus on kernel updates, desktop environments, and the latest distros. But the truth is, the biggest impact Linux is having right now is everywhere else. It's in the robots delivering your food, it's in the dashboard of your next car, and it's in the countless smart devices that power our modern lives. This week was a perfect example of that. We saw major moves in robotics, huge advancements in automotive tech, and a continued push into the next generation of embedded systems. And the common thread through it all? It's Linux. So let's look beyond the desktop and explore where the real Linux revolution is happening. First up, the world of physical AI. The robotics industry is on fire right now, and it's built on a Linux foundation. The big story this week comes from Serve Robotics, the sidewalk delivery company. They've just announced they're acquiring Diligent Robotics. This is a huge deal. Diligent makes Moxie, a hospital robot assistant. This isn't just about expanding a delivery fleet, it's about acquiring expertise in complex, human centric environments. It's a sign that the industry is maturing beyond simple, repetitive tasks. And how do these robots operate? The vast majority of them run ROS, Robot Operating System, which is built directly on top of Linux. It provides the libraries, the tools, and the entire framework for developers to build intelligent machines. When you see a robot navigating a complex space, you're likely seeing a highly customized Linux system in action. Of course, the big tech players are all in. NVIDIA CEO Jensen Huang said this week that AI robotics is a once in a generation opportunity. That's not just hype, it's a reflection of the massive investment pouring into the field. We even saw DeWalt unveil a robotic drill for data center construction. That's right, even our power tools are becoming Linux powered robots. But it's not all about humanoids just yet. A fascinating prediction from Gartner this week suggests that for all the buzz, the real winners in the near future will be specialized, polyfunctional robots, not general purpose humanoids. Think warehouse logistics and specialized assistants, not a robot butler. It's a reminder that practical application, driven by stable and flexible platforms like Linux, is what truly drives innovation. Now let's talk about the computer you can drive. The line between a car and high performance technology has completely blurred, and Linux is in the driver's seat. This week, we saw BMW move closer to the world premiere of its iX3 long wheelbase, which they're billing as their most intelligent all electric SUV. At GM, the stunning Cadillac Elevated Velocity concept was named Best Concept by Eyes on Design. The key theme here is that the car's value is no longer just in the engine, it's in the software. This is the era of the software defined vehicle. And what operating system do you think is robust, secure, and flexible enough to run everything from the infotainment system to the digital cockpit and even critical control systems? More often than not, it's Linux. Projects like Automotive Grade Linux, AGL, are creating an open, shared platform for the entire industry. Major manufacturers like Toyota, Mazda, and Mercedes Benz are using AGL to build their next generation in car experiences. Even if it's not AGL, you'll find Linux. Android Automotive, which is appearing in more and more cars from brands like Ford and Volvo, is built on the Linux kernel. So when you see these incredible new cars with their massive touchscreens, intelligent assistants, and over-the-air updates, remember what's under the hood. It's not just an engine anymore, it's a data center on wheels, and it's running Linux. Finally, let's talk about the invisible empire, the billions of tiny smart devices that make up the Internet of Things. This is perhaps the most dominant area for Linux, and it continues to evolve at a breakneck pace. This week, we saw more reports on the explosive growth of the embedded real-time operating systems market. The big trend is AIoT, or the artificial intelligence of things. We're moving away from dumb sensors that just send data to the cloud. The future is about putting intelligence on the edge, on the device itself. Why is Linux perfect for this? Scalability. You can strip Linux down to its bare essentials to run on a tiny sensor with minimal power. Or you can scale it up to run complex AI models on a smart camera or a factory controller. Its open source nature means companies can adapt it to their specific hardware and security needs without paying licensing fees. Speaking of security, we saw a new release of the Grub bootloader this past week with enhanced support for TPM 2.0 key protectors. While that might sound like a desktop feature, it's critically important for the embedded world. Ensuring a secure boot process on a headless IoT device, a medical instrument, or an industrial control system is paramount. This is the kind of foundational work in the Linux ecosystem that enables a more secure, interconnected world. From the Raspberry Pi that powers your weekend project, to the router that connects your home, to the smart display in your kitchen, Linux is the silent, reliable workhorse of the embedded frontier. So while the battles on the desktop are fascinating, the wider Linux revolution is already here. It's building our robots, driving our cars, and connecting our world in ways we're only just beginning to understand. It's a testament to the power of open source and collaborative development. A stable, secure, and flexible kernel built by a global community has become the foundation for the next generation of technology. What are your favorite non-desktop uses for Linux? Do you have a cool Linux-powered gadget? Let me know down in the comments. I'm always fascinated to see the creative ways this technology is being used. As always, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, look beyond the desktop, give this video a like, and make sure you're subscribed for more deep dives into the world of Linux and open source. Have a great week, and I'll see you in the next one.